Monk mode, day 7. I'm currently at a cemetery, and it's just very, very, very peaceful here. A lot of reflecting. Few people would say that, and would love to take you through that. If it's your first time watching this video, I'm on a 30-day monk mode, and a short description of that is it's a time to focus on things that propel you towards your goals and to starve the things that distract you. So I have 5 things in this monk mode for this period. This is my third chapter of doing a monk mode, my third time. And it changes every time of what I choose to do. So this current season of 30 days, I am going to a cemetery 5 days a week, to cause reflection, to just remind me that I'm not going to be here forever, and to just take each moment very cautiously, not cautiously per se, but be careful of what I say and do so that I can, like pour into the best of people, right? I read 5 pages a day in whatever books, spend 5 minutes in silence, just trying to hear from God or just be quiet myself. And record for 5 minutes every day, just, to talk, to be real. And the last thing is run 5 miles every week. So today I'll be running, so I'm prepared to do that. There's snow on the ground here in Ohio. It's March something, first week of March. So I could show you where I'm at, but out of respect for this property and just this time where I'm at, I don't want to. Just be careful. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can also just tell like the shift in like I guess the tone, the vibe you could say between this video and the previous. Um, it just really, I really try to put myself in the shoes of, if people were coming to my funeral, what would they be saying? On one hand, it's good not to care what people think, but on the other hand, how you treat those that are closest to you is very important. Not caring what your haters think is great, but caring what those who love you think of you is, um, it can be very useful, can be. So, I'm far from an expert in that, but I think it's a healthy thing to just like think, right? If you're younger than 50, which 50 is not that old, seems old. But once you get there, which I know I can't speak, I'm not there, but I'm around these older, this older generation quite frequently with an internship that I'm at, and um, they, it's good to know. It's wise to think about how short life is when you're young, so that you can take every moment and really use it to the best. There's nothing poetic about what I just said, but um, let's talk about this for a moment. Can we talk about like your 20s? If you're not in your 20s yet, I promise you this is relevant. Between like 15 years and 30 years old, you have the best health of your life. That's when you're the healthiest for guys. You have the most testosterone for women. Um, I think that's probably the age that you are the most beautiful, probably, right? You're in that young, ambitious, optimistic age where the sky's the limit of what you can do, what you can accomplish. I think that's for both guys and girls. Like you're go getters. You haven't realized the complexity of life yet. Um, and it's hard to say that because when we turn 18, we think we know a lot more. But you know, as I've had conversations with people in their 30s, they said when I've turned 30 or 35, I've had to rediscover who I am. I'm not the same. And maybe that's obvious to some of you, but I think a lot of people don't realize that. Like we're changing a lot, and we're We're rediscovering who we are. Um, so, this isn't the most structured video today because it's just like you're hearing exactly what I'm thinking in the moment. Um, but maybe you can get a little bit of value from that. Of, hey, it is weird that he's at a gravesite and he's just thinking about life, and um, but I'm not in this pessimistic mindset. I'm in this mindset of there's so much opportunity to make every moment count. You know, and Paul, and I believe the book of Romans, he says, hold every thought captive, every thought that comes to your mind. Like, what that means is, don't let a thought trickle into your mind without you understanding where it came from and the impact that it has. That's my opinion of that verse. If it's a thought in a positive way, it's like, what am I going to do about this thought? Do I want more of these? Do I want less? Where'd it come from? If it's a bad thought, like, is this from me? Is this from maybe some spiritual warfare? Like, whatever. Like, you're cautious. We're cautious. So, yeah. A lot of people don't like to think about death because they think it's far away, or it puts them in this mindset of remembering all the regrets that they have. But there's value to it because there is so much opportunity to change before you go. Things that need to be said, forgiveness um, that needs to happen. Um, so yeah, a little bit of a different shift in this video today, but there's hope. There's hope. So that's it. That's it today. Um, Mantra I always end with: adversity shapes the man, boldness defines the warrior. Peace.